Hello and welcome to another episode of Cyrils Brettspiele. My name is Nils, and today, in a nutshell, Zoowaboo from Pegasus. Another kids game from Pegasus, and this time it's 5+. With this age, by the way, I completely agree. However, you can also start it with 4.5. Anyway, so Pegasus is always very conservative with that. And you can also start with a slow version of that. What do you have in here? You have very thick cardboard rafts. So you have 6 of them. Then you have 4 yes or no, so yay or nay tokens. Then you have a lot of wooden pieces here. Animals, different animals like chicken, hares or rabbits, I don't know. Snakes, camels, foxes, and so on, and you have victory point tokens. Each color, each number is 3 times in it, and you have also cards for these animals up to 3 and a cent timer, so and 3 animals of each. So the game will be played for 2 to 4 players and up to 6 rounds. To be fair and honest, exactly 6 rounds is the best one. What you're doing is you're taking one of these rafts in the middle. Let me rearrange the table for a second. So a game table may look like this for a 4-player game. What you're doing now is you're putting the raft number 1 here. There is no real number on it, so as you can see, the rafts have different shapes in here, so they are all different. However, what you're doing in round 1 is first you pick 10 different animals and place them here, like an elephant, like a fox. You place them all on the card, so 10 different animals. I will do it for you just to give you an example here. Snake. So now I have to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Polar bear and camel. That is not a polar bear, by the way, for me. Anyway, so now each player has at the same time simultaneously pick yay or nay. And yay or nay means, does all of these animals fit into this little frame, yes or no? Let's assume, just for demo's purposes, everybody would say no. If everybody picks no, and then you flip it at the same time, then, and only then, pick one animal card and bring out a new one, in this case a hare. If, just again, for demo's purposes, everybody would say yay, that is a little bit of very rare, but that can happen, then simply add another card, and then we have 11 animals instead of 10. But let's assume that wouldn't happen as well. So let's assume it is like this, and 2 people, or just 1, is saying yes, and the others are no, or the other one. It doesn't matter. So if there are yays and nays on the table, then the team who said yes has to prove that it's really working. Now you flip over the timer, and all of them has to put and stack these animals inside the frame. They are not allowed to go on the wooden piece here, and they are also not allowed to touch or to stack on top. They are also not allowed to stay on the side. They have to lay flat down. And now you have to try to bring all the animals in. If that fits, the team yes wins. If they are not fitting, team no wins. Whoever is the winner, let's see if yeah, that would work. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all of them are in. So in this case, and time, as you can see, is still running. In this case, in round 1, because we are in round 1, the team yay would get a point. If there is a team nay, if that doesn't fit, because we still have this elephant here and this does not fit, maybe it fits, you can play it as a team as long as the time is still running, so that would fit as well. However, let's assume it wouldn't fit, then obviously team nay gets a point. After that, you simply take the cards back, shuffle them in, also the discarded ones from either yay or nay, and then bring out the second one. In the second round, each player gets 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and 6 points in round 6, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins, obviously. Why this is going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Obviously, you have to have a little bit of experience. The bigger pieces, the bigger animals are a little bit harder to put them in, and so on. So it makes sense that you increase the points by playing the game, so you get a better feeling for what fits into these frames. So that's in a nutshell the rules of Zoowaboo, and it was also in the demo round, which is cool in this nutshell edition sometimes. So now let's jump into my personal experiences and when I played this game with my little girl, what she was thinking about it. So first of all, I have to say and I have to admit, I really like games like this. I'm not the world's biggest fan for time pressure, to say that, but this is a team playing game, so people playing that as a team together, so the yay team is always, or the yes team is always on the same side. So it has a team building aspect. It also has a 3D thinking about what fits into this frame, but it also has nice little cute animals in. So honestly, that rings every single bell for me. Every single. It has cool wooden components, like always these kids game series from Pegasus has cool components. This is thick enough so it's not destroyed by kids easily. So everything, there's everything cool on it. Does it really work for my little girl? She's 4.5. She not reached the age of 5, the suggested age, but yes. However, I wanted to say, obviously her fine skills are not as mine, so you have to help her a little bit, but she wants to do it. So 4.5 is edgy. No, I would say 4 is edgy. 4.5 works. Right now she is able to do it, but 3 months ago she wasn't. And what I also like is the length of the game. It's only 6 rounds, but, and here's a big but, at any time in the game, you can stop after 3 rounds or 4 rounds. So if the time span of your little girl or guy or boy or whatever, or all your friends is not long enough to play 6 rounds, hey, what's wrong? Just play 3 rounds and then put it back on the shelf, let exhaust them a little bit and bring it on later. I can only say we had so much fun with Zoowaboo. We had a couple of these Pegasus games, you know, I showed you all of them on this channel so far, so I think it was 5 or 6, I cannot even remember the correct number of games, but Zoowaboo is one of them. Oh, it's one of my favorites and one of the favorites of my girl too. Animal Upon Animal from Harbor, for an example, is a little bit too tricky. She needs more fine skills to stack all of them. It's simply more or less the same wooden components, but you have to stack them. That's a little bit older age, and some of these race games, the last one was, for an example, Piratissimo. That's a little bit of, at least for me, lame. This has a cool, really cool twist of appealing to me and the kids. And that's the reason why I really like Zoowaboo, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that to every parent who wants to have another game on their shelf for their kids. Thanks for watching. That was Nils, Cyrils Brettspiele, and we took a look at Zoowaboo from Pegasus Spiele. See you next time. As always, have a great weekend. Bye bye.